Good morning, Michelle here, my crazy workout. I have a new video for you today. A while back I had played with the ladder at the gym. They have the ones that you roll out on the floor, and I don't have one for here, and I don't have a long enough mat either that I go on and off the floor, and our floor gets slippery. It's not as bad right now because it's not humid out here. It's a little chilly out here this morning, but we're gonna live with it. So I modified it so that if you don't have a ladder, you can do it at home. If you do have a ladder and you want to do it with the ladder, that's fine. Instead of with the ladder, I went up the ladder and then came back down the ladder, and in between each one of them I threw in an abdominal move. So the way we're going to do it here is we are going to do 10 and 40 and 10 and 30. So 10 and 40 will be the ladder move, 10 and 30 will be the abdominal move, and there's 10 exercises. But before we get to that, we'll have a little warm-up. So you know my warm-ups, right, Anna? So it'll be 8 exercises, and the way we're going to do it is we're going to do a minute with no rest, and then we are going to go down from there, and we're going to do 10 and 50, and we'll see how much time we have. We might do 10 and 40, and then, because we're doing abs with the second part, we have a booty bonus. So we're gonna burn that booty and the hips and outer thighs, okay? So we are gonna get warmed up. The moves, like I said, if you have a ladder, you can work them into the ladder. We're gonna do it without the ladder, and you'll hop back and forth, but you won't be progressing forward with the ladder. So it's a little bit challenging that way, but I think it's just as challenging this way. So we'll see. March it wide, and we're gonna go into toe taps here. We're gonna warm up a little bit, press the arm up overhead. It's been hard. It's been hard to get any videos in. My husband's been traveling. Our golden is sick. She has cancer, and it's in her lymph nodes, so we don't know how long. And then on top of that, the youngest one is graduating, and we have been touring schools and checking things out, and he decided on a welding program. So we had to do all that last week on spring break. So it wasn't a spring break, but that's okay because his brothers were off the week before, push it across. So we weren't all off at the same time. So it is what it is. So I'm out here today. Let's just be thankful for that, right? 4, 3, reach it wide. 2, you're gonna plant those feet and go side to side. Not real low. Remember, we're warming up here. I want to get those shoulders and those arms all warmed up, because I will have the breakdown below, as usual, and you will see it, and you'll say, what? So you'll know why we are doing this. Left shoulder to right knee, right shoulder to left knee. 4. Here's 6, 7, and 8. Hold it here. Turn over, face that right wall, turn over the right shoulder, slide the foot in, push the heel down, stretch out that calf, raise up on that toe, drop the knee down, pelvic tilt, hip flexor. So hold it here. You're gonna push back, and you're gonna pull in. Push back and pull in. Push back and pull in. One more time, and then we're going to raise up on the toe and stretch out that calf. So it's up and down. 2, 3, 4, and you're going to hold it up here. Slide that left foot in, right foot comes up. Flex the foot, engage the core, pull the toe up towards the ceiling. Push it down, tap it out here. Right here, get that shin. Feel it all the way through to the hamstring and the glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn it to the front. Keeping with the right leg, plant the left hand, bend that left knee, reach that right arm to the ceiling, stretch out the back and the shoulder, because we have some fun moves. Hold it here. Bring that right hand down, and we're going over to the left side. So slide that foot in, push that heel down, and stretch out that calf first. Engage the core. You want it like a rod running through your spine. Keep that back flat. You're gonna raise up, pelvic tilt, drop the knee down, get that hip flexor on the right side. So you got this. You go down and in, down and in, back and in, heel to the floor, onto the toe. Hold it here. Now you're gonna press down. You go up and down. 2, 3. Hold it here. Slide that right foot in. Left foot comes up. Pull that heel, or pull that toe to the ceiling. You're on your heel. Flex back. Sit back. Push the butt back. Feel that stretch through the hamstring and the glute. Bring that foot down. Bring it up. And then press it down. Tap it out. Get that shin in the front. That is the soleus muscle. So it's part of the calf, and it comes around and attaches to the front. So when you get shin splints, it's usually because, for one, it's either weak and you're landing on the balls of your toes more. Hold it here. Round up. Or it's too tight. Roll down. Bend that right leg. Right arm down, left leg is straight. Reach up, stretch out the back. So it could be weak, and that's why it's hurting, because the bone is, the muscle's not carrying you through there, and you need to build it up, or it's tight and you need to stretch it. Bring the hands down, tuck the head, bend the knees, roll the back up 1 vertebrae at a time. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, flat back, fall forward. Plant the hands, flat back, either to the shins, to the thighs, or to the floor. Tuck the head, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, deep breath, inhale. When we get down here and plant the hands, you're gonna hop back or step back. Pull over those hands, whoops. Forgot to lock this. Pull over the hands, chaturanga down, upward facing dog to a downward dog. Hop in. Deep breath, inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Let's warm it up. Tuck the head, roll the back up 1 vertebrae at a time. And set up, although look, it's light. This is going to be a nice workout. If you don't have a lot of equipment, it'll get your heart rate up without a lot of equipment. All right, so we're doing a minute, no rest, and we're doing, there are 8 exercises. All right, so I have a 15 and a 10. You're going to get into a plank position, and you are going to row with the heavy one, all right? And then with the light one, you're gonna do a side plank with an overhead raise, all right? Minute with no rest. So when the next one goes off, then I'll cue you for the next one. So, row, push up, overhead press. Row, now listen, if you're a beginner and the push-ups are too much, drop to your knees and do your push-up. or leave it out. There's your push-up. Everybody else can do it. Pause for a moment and overhead press. Row, push-up, side plank. Are you ready? Chair sit burpee. One hand. Ready? Plie squat, bicep curl, right hand. When the beeper goes off, we're turning over the right shoulder into a static lunge, and it's a tricep extension. Curl. I'm gonna try with the 15-pound. Listen, if you only have one weight and it's heavy and you need to use both hands, that's all right. I can't see the timer. Almost done, 7 seconds. Ready to turn. As you go down, press overhead. You know what we're doing next, don't you? Everything on the left side. This is exercise number 4. So the heavy weight will go in the left hand. Sorry, I can't see the timer. I don't think my watch is going to be of any use. Woo! Left hand, heavy weight. Right hand, light. Row, push up. Row, push up. Rotate up. Row with the heavy weight. Push up. And up. Row. Row. Row up. Push up. When the beeper goes off, 6 seconds. We're going left hand, chair sit burpee. Sit back. Raise up. Engage the core. When the beeper goes off, we're turning front. We're gonna do a plie with a left bicep curl. Keep that weight. front. Curl and down. Then we're going to turn over the left shoulder. Left leg goes back, right leg forward. And we're doing a stationary lunge. Tricep extension. Okay, there we go. No, it should be up. There we go. Sorry about that. Left hand is harder to coordinate. Losing my balance too. All right, towel off, grab a drink. So, that was round one. Round two, we're gonna change. You get a 10-second rest, 50-second work. All right, are you ready? We're going right into it. You get a 10-second rest. Engage the core. Press through the shoulders. Row. Push up. Rotate. Right arm row. Push up. Rotate. Row. Engage the core. Don't swing to the side. Whoops, sorry. Talking. Row. Stay in a neutral plank. Now, side raise. Raise that arm up. Row. Push up. Side raise. Row. Side raise. Row. All right. Now we're going into that chair sit burpee. Either grab the light weight or the heavy weight, whichever you're up for. Challenge yourself though. If you grab the heavy weight and can do 20 seconds with it maybe, and then you need to drop it and grab a lighter weight, that's okay. Work up to where you can do the entire thing with the heavier weight. Can you feel it? I know these are one of Conchana's favorites. Single arm chair sit burpees. All right, my mat is moving. Bicep curl and a plie squat. Remember, when the beeper goes off, you get 10 seconds. We're turning over the right shoulder. Right arm is up, tricep extension. Right leg is back. Stationary lunge. If you have a bench or a box and you want to put your foot up on it, you can. As you come up, the arm goes down. As you go down, the weight goes up. Not the arm, the weight. Remember, this is 4. So we're going to switch. We have to do the left arm. You can hold on to that lighter weight if you want and hold it so that you're balanced, or it just is more challenging. But make sure that you're on your toe and you're dropping your knee straight down and your front knee is on a 90-degree angle so it's lined up with your ankle. Whew. And if it gets heavy, all right, are you ready? I am sweating. Oh, I hope you are too. Hop into that plank. Engage the core. Row. Left row. Turn side. Raise. Row. Row. Push up. Row. Push up. Row. Oh, pretty consistent. I ended without doing the side raise. Okay. Ready for that chair sit burpee, left hand. Engage your core. Five seconds. All right, plie squat, left bicep curl. Down and curl. Right leg goes forward, left leg goes back. If it gets to be too much, my left hand is weaker. Try and keep the weight with the left hand and assist with the right as little as possible. Everybody has a dominant side. So if your other side is weaker, Let it do the work, but just assist it where it needs to. So to get all the way up, I can do most of it, but coming down, I need a little assistance with that right hand. Oh, woo! All right, what a warm up, huh? We are doing a 10-second break. You are doing 40 seconds of either the ladder or on the floor with me. I don't have a ladder, not in here, but I do at the gym. So I like to play. And I'm gonna get my towel ready because we're gonna do a weighted roll up. So I'm gonna use the 15 for this one. Timer is on. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see, so you can get the gist of it. If you had a ladder, it would be here in front of you. You'd put your hands in the rungs, you'd hop back, hop in, and then you'd stay low and you'd jack. And that's where you'd move. Weighted roll up is next. And then we have an upper body move. Sort of. So, roll up. All right, cross hand travel push-up, 2 times, 2 strict mountain climbers, travel, hold here, 1, 2, side raise. If you were going down the ladder, you would not go the opposite way. And you've got right side plank, bottom knee crunches in. Lower body this time, wide squat, hop the feet in with an upright row. That's right. I can turn and face you. You guys know this one. Now, if you were using the ladder, you'd hop up and into the ladder. Into the rungs. Feet would be wide outside of the ladder. Left side plank. Bottom knee crunches in. As you rotate down, you feel it in the obliques, but as you pull your knee in, you feel it in the left obliques. Whew. All right, 4 shoulder tap in a plank, and then you're gonna hop into a bear crawl. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hop in, hop back out. And you know, on the hop, you'd be traveling. On your hop back. I have a harder time going to my left. Reverse tabletop. And you're going to keep the feet on the floor. All right? You hold your head up and you're gonna lift up. So you're pulling from the lower abdominals. Instead of tapping down, let's make sure that lower back is pushed into the floor as we raise our legs up. Contract. Contract it up. If you need to put your head down, you put your head down and rest. Okay, alternate side lunges. So if you were in the ladder, your inside foot would be in the ladder rung, and you'd be going side to side, up the ladder, and then back the ladder. If you're on the floor with me, you're just doing side to side lunges. Hop lunge. See if I can turn and face you. There we go. Whew. And we are doing boat pose with this one. You are going to twist your arms to the right and then back to the center. If it's too much to twist with both of them, open that right arm out. Keep that left arm to the front. But if you can take it over, you can even add a weight in. Whew. You know we have that to the left side. Hop squat, 2 jump lunges, and then you're gonna squat and tap your foot in. So you're gonna hop squat. Lunges would be a travel down, step in. Hop squat, travel lunge down, step in. Hop squat, travel lunge, step in. Hop squat, travel lunge, step and tap in. Hop squat, travel lunge. Boat pose, left side. Boat pose, tap over to the left. Now, if you're advanced, I can't raise my legs up all the way straight without falling. I'm not advanced. I'll stay, but if you can straighten your legs into a V-sit, Again, you can take just the one arm out. Oh, okay. 4 times jump lunge, 2 prisoner squats, alternating with a knee lift. So you'd travel, you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, squat, knee, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, squat, knee, wrong elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, squat, knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, squat, knee. Bring your knee up to the elbow. Knee tuck, crunch heels to the floor. Oh, I know this one. Sorry, drawing a blank. I missed an ab in there. Hop squat, 2 crisscross jacks, 4 duck walks back. So you're gonna hop squat, crisscross jack, 1, 2, 3, 4, up and stand. Hop squat, crisscross jacks, duck walk back, 2, 3, 4, up and stand. Hop squat, crisscross jacks, duck walk back, up and stand. Hop squat, crisscross jacks. Woo. We got a Russian twist. Why am I missing an ab? You can use a weight if you want to, or no weight, and it's your elbows that are tapping down. If you want to make it harder, elbow plank, down, up, push up. Flutter kicks are next. Lena likes these. Lay down, push your legs out, make sure your back is elevated, point your toes, keep your upper body lifted off the floor, either hands supporting the head or at the sides. Engage the entire rectus abdominis. Two pulse squats, so your foot would be on the inside of the ladder. Pulse squat, broad jump forward, heel click jack. We have to hop and turn. If you have a ladder, you keep going. Pulse squat, pulse squat, broad jump forward, pulse squat, broad jump forward. I forgot to hop turn. Pulse squat, broad jump forward, and hyperextensions. I was right by the hyperextension bench, and I thought all the abs that we did, I'm throwing them in. If you're on the floor, you can put your hands off of the floor and raise up to do the hyperextension. Don't pull with the head and the neck. I like tent my fingers, raise up, and tighten the lower back. You're working the spina erecta muscles, the ones that run along the spine at the lower back. Whew. Want to go through it again? So that was 40-30 with the abs. Now we're going to do it again, and we're going to go 40-40, all right? So we're going to kick up that challenge. Towel off, grab a drink. If you have the ladder, you'd work all the way up and all the way back in those 40 seconds. And you're moving, so you're not stopping and turning, so it actually works because I timed it to see how long it would take me to travel up the ladder. It also depends on how long your ladder is. You know, if your ladder is longer, it might take you 50 seconds. You just sort of have to play with it. But, and as you get tired, it takes you a little bit longer to get through. You have to pause every once in a while too, so I did. So when I timed it fresh, I was at about 40 seconds making it through. So the first one is where you hop into the plank. If you're on the ladder, your feet would be between the rungs. Your hands would go to the outsides of the ladder, okay? When you hop back, you hop your feet wide outside of the ladder so that when you frog hop in, they're on the outside, all right? That's it this time, we're gonna go. So you're gonna be right here and you're gonna hop into your plank. So your hands would be wide outside of your ladder. Engage your core. And that's where you'd hop and move. You'd hop and move forward with your low jack. Roll up, weighted roll up. You can keep your feet straight and roll up. Engage your core as you press up. Or if you need to, you can bend your legs. Work at your fitness level. Remember, we're doing 40 seconds. All right. 2 cross hand walks, 2 slow mountain climbers. Push up, cross over, right, left. Rotate out to the side. Cross hand, push up, cross hand one more time if you can. Left, right, out to the side. Right side plank. I think I had said left knee crunch. I meant bottom knee crunch. I was saying left and working my right. We're on the right side, so it's... Now, if being up on your hand is too much, you can drop down to your elbow, or you can drop down onto your knee. But you'll be crunching the top knee in instead of the bottom because you'll be resting on that bottom knee. If it's all too much on your wrists and that, you can lay on the floor and you can crunch right knee in. Wide squat, hop feet into an upright row. Anna likes this one. Up and pull up. If you want, you can pull it this way. I held a plate at the gym and did this, but you can use a dumbbell. Most people don't have plates at their house. Weightlifting plates, I mean. If you're a beginner, if you are a beginner and you don't want to use weights, pull up. Whew. Left side plank. This is very much like a bird dog. So, if the side plank is too much and you want to go to the bird dog, or if you want to, you have to keep the top leg extended out to engage the obliques and crunch in. Four times, shoulder tap. Hop the feet in, crawl position. When you hop out is when you hop forward if you're on the ladder. Whew. Bow pose should be next. Oh no, reverse tabletop. Remember, we're going from the floor. So lay down here and you're gonna tap up. Go from foot position being down and lift the foot off the floor like you're marching. It doesn't have to be a high lift. You can keep the hands out at the side. Whoo! I can feel my shoulders. I hope you guys can too. Holy smokes. Now, if you're lifting up, instead of dropping down, you won't arch your back. Or you shouldn't anyways. You should be pushing that lower back into the floor. Okay. We have alternate side hop lunges. So, like I said, if you're in the ladder, you're hopping side to side, like so, forward, and then you're gonna go back. If you're with me, you can do it in place, or you can hop forward and then back. You don't have the ladder to put the foot in the rung, but you get the idea. Boat pose should be next. Now, like I said, if you want to use a weight, you can. You can grab the weight. If it's too much with your feet up, you can keep them on the floor or elevate them to a bench or a step stool. Okay, you're gonna hop squat, 2 jump lunges, stand squat and tap behind, right? So it's hop squat, travel with the lunges, step and tap behind. Hop squat. Now we're traveling back and forth, but if you were traveling down the ladder, you would keep going till you got to the end. And then you'd switch and you'd lead with the left leg and tap with the right. Boat pose to the left. I'll turn so that I'm on this side. Whew. Okay, so this one's a little bit harder for me. So I can either use the weight and keep my legs on the ground, or I can concentrate. I could even lower the weight and use a smaller weight or even a band. Wrap that band around your feet and then you twist to the left. But if it's too much in that boat pose, elevate the feet or keep them on the floor. Okay, hop squat, hop forward, 2 crisscross jacks. So it's hop, and then duck walk back. 2, 3, 4, hop and stand. You're gonna hop forward, crisscross jack. 1, 2, push that booty back. Stand up. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, up and stand. Oh, whew. Knee tuck, crunch heels, and tap the floor. You're in a neutral spine. How are we doing on time? I can't see. It's in a locked position, so till I stand up. Whew. What do we have left? 4 jump lunges, travel down, and then you're gonna do a squat with a side knee lift. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat, knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat, knee. 1, 2. Squat, knee up. 1. Squat, knee. Oh. Whew. Okay, Russian twist. Weight or no weight, entirely up to you. I would rather twist my elbows instead of using a weight and using momentum. I think you're better off. And then if you want to make it harder, you can raise your feet off the floor. Engage the core. Whew. Okay, Russian or elbow plank, push up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, push up, down, down, up, up, pull forward, push up. If you need to, when you pull forward, drop those knees, push up, down, down, up, up, drop those knees, push up, keep the elbows close, engage the core, down, down, up, up, pull forward. Whew. Pull forward. Flutter kicks. Lena likes these. So lay, press the legs out, press the lower back into the floor, lift the upper body off the floor, engage from the pelvis all the way up to the rib cage, the lower rib cage. You can either keep your hands out or you can hold your head, but make sure that you're not pulling on your head and your neck. Make sure it's just cupping there. Run your thumbs down along the side of your neck and just cup your head. Don't pull it up there. Whew. We got one more. You're like, good God, what is it? 2 plie squats, a broad jump forward, and a heel click jack. So, or 2 pulse squats, sorry. And then you hop turn. So it's pulse, pulse, hop, heel click, hop turn. Pulse, pulse, hop, heel click, hop turn. Pulse, pulse, hop it. Hop turn. Pulse, pulse, hop turn. Pulse, pulse. Woo! Whew. Right on time. We're at 59 minutes. Hyperextension. Roll up. Try not to push with the hands. Just use your hands for support. Tent those fingers. Contract the lower back. I think I've told you before when we travel, if I don't have access to a hyperextension bench, I lay across the bed and I make my husband rest his lower body on my lower body, and I hang my upper body off the bed and I do my hyperextensions. But if you travel alone and you don't have a partner, you can do these. All right, are you ready for that booty bonus? So there are 5 exercises on the right side. We're gonna lay on the left side. And then you'll get a break. And then we will go to the left side. So we'll lay on the right side. Got the beeper on. I need to towel off. It is pouring off of me. So you know the first one. It's a clamshell. I like that one. I think it's a nice warm-up. It helps you to figure out where your butt is and your hips and to tie that all together. Okay, so we're gonna lay on the left side. And your legs just come down here. Just come down onto your hands and knees, okay? Or onto your elbows. Keep your feet, your heels off the floor, just your knees touching, just your left knee. When I hit this timer, we're gonna go, all right? So you're gonna raise and lift. You can use a band if you want to. Raise and lift, squeeze, right here. It is the, where your saddlebags would be. You know how we women, that's where we gather a lot of our weight, is right there in that outer part of the thigh by the glute, down from the glute. It's right here, right at the hip and the outer glute. Okay, from here, you're gonna press back. So hold that bottom leg up off the floor. Press that heel like you're trying to kick a door shut. You're holding that bottom foot up. Press it back, kick it back. This is like a donkey kick, only we're laying on the side so it won't hurt your arms, your hands, and your wrists. And then you're gonna knee tap, toe tap. But don't worry, this is a warm-up. We're gonna draw a rainbow with our knee. Right knee's gonna come to the front and tap in front, and you're gonna tap the right foot behind. So you're gonna and I think it was Linda that said she liked the next one that we're gonna do. The knee comes to the front, and we're gonna press the leg back as the chest goes to the floor. Can you feel them? So knee comes in, press back. Knee in. Can you feel them? Here comes the sunshine through the trees. Okay, you know what that means. That means we have to do everything that we just did on the left side. So lay down on the right side. Feet are together and off the floor. And you're gonna do a clamshell first. And if you want to add a band, you can add a band. I don't think you need a band, but that's just me. Remember what's next. We're going to hold this right foot off of the floor, and we're gonna kick that heel of the left foot back like we're closing the door, like you're kicking the door shut. And then pull it forward. Then we've got knee and foot. And get ready with that hip, because we're gonna draw that rainbow next. So you're gonna bring that knee down to the floor in front, and then that left foot is gonna go back behind. And then we have Linda's favorite move. I'm pretty sure it was Linda that told me that. So it's in, press back. Hips and glutes. Now, your right side got a break. Working the left side. So we're rolling back over and we're gonna do that right side. One more time. So roll it on over. Assume the position. Let's see, I don't wanna lay in the sun. I don't want it to make my video funny. There we go, we're going. Squeeze and lift. Now if you want to, you can place a weight on your outer thigh here as you raise up and lift up. You can put a band around your knees if you want to, around your legs, above your knees. Kick back, pull in. It's the kick back. Don't pull it all the way into the elbow. Kick it back, push that door. Knee, foot, knee, knee to knee, foot to knee. And get ready. After this one, we're gonna draw that rainbow with our knee and our foot. So you're gonna come forward with the knee on the floor and behind with the right foot on the floor. Down and around. And are you ready? We're going to kick that leg back, pull it in. Pull in, kick back, pull in, chest down, squeeze that butt, it should be on fire. Outer thigh, hips, and glutes. Left side is all we have left. Then you get a nice cool down and stretch. Oh. Whew. Are they burning? They should be burning. All right, lay down on your left side. Are you ready? Kick it back, flex that foot. Let the knee come forward to the other knee and then kick back. And then you've got knee, foot. Draw that rainbow. And we're gonna pull, kick back, pull in. All right, and now you get a well-deserved cool down and a stretch. So, that's a great workout. We had a lot of strength moves in there. I want you to press back into a child's pose. And let's stretch out those hips. Keep the knees wide. I'm gonna walk my knees a little bit wider here. Hit my inner thighs and my hips. Just for a moment. Just relax here for a moment. Let these hips relax. We work them. Hips, the glutes, hamstrings, inner thighs. We're gonna bring the left hand up and you're gonna tuck the right hand under. Turn that palm to face up. And drop that head straight down. If you can, come forward just a little bit and rest your chest on the arm. Stretch out the shoulder. And feel that pull across the back, the rear delts. You should feel a nice stretch back there. We're staying with the right side, okay? So we're gonna pull that right arm back out and you're gonna bring the hands forward and come down into an upward facing dog. Stretch out the abdominals, the back, and the glutes. And then you're gonna lower down into a sphinx, pull forward, stretch the chest. And then from here, because we're staying on the right side, you're gonna lower down, bring the right arm out to the side, lay and roll over onto the right side, flip that left leg over the right if you can. If you can't and you're just laying here, if this is where your mobility is, the range of motion, that's fine. As you stretch, you'll get better and you'll be able to twist and go a little bit deeper. Feel that stretch in the in between the chest and the shoulder, in that area right there where the armpit comes, you know, where the chest and the arm come together with the armpit. You'll feel the stretch right there through the outer part of the chest. Roll back over. Bring the hands to the chest. Push up into a plank. Push back into a downward facing dog. Again, we're staying with the right side, so press that right heel into the floor. Take that left leg in front and press into that right leg. Feel that stretch in the right hamstring. Bring the left leg back, raise the right leg up. Now, it's pressing out. It's not about lifting up here and cocking the hips. So you press out. Then from here, you're gonna bend that leg, you're gonna roll and look under that armpit, and you're gonna feel that stretch in the obliques on the right side and the hips on the right side, hip and glute. You're gonna roll back forward and press that leg back and press into that left leg for that three-legged down dog. You're gonna pull forward with that right leg and bring it outside of that right hand. Drop that left knee down. Rotate up and around. Now, if you want to, You can walk that foot out, point that toe, and press out gently on that right leg. You'll feel it right here in that hip and that outer thigh where we just worked. Turn to the front, and if you can, lower into a lizard's pose. Now, you're not rounded up like this, right? You're not compromising that back. You want to pull the chest forward and through. If that means that you're on your hands, that's okay. If you can come down to your elbows and you can pull through with that chest, feel a nice stretch in the quadricep and the hip. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bend that right leg and reach around with that left, or with that, bend that left leg and reach around with that right arm. Now you're stretching out the quadricep of the left leg. When you pull, if you can pull in, using your right hand, pull in on that foot, you'll feel a nice stretch through that quadricep. Release that left leg, turn forward, come up onto the hands, and bring that right foot in front of the arms. Right knee is in front of the right arm, and the right foot is in front of the left arm. Now you can stay up here, twist over to the right, and stretch out that hip. Take that right arm, twist it under, twisted pigeon. Remember, everything's on the right side, then we'll do the left. Pull that right arm back under, holding it here. You're going to come up onto the left foot. You're going to come back to tabletop position. Now you're going to take that left foot out to the side, and you're going to lower down into a child's pose. And you can either turn the foot up, or you can let it lay. I like to let it lay and feel that stretch in the inner thigh on that right leg. If you turn the foot up, you're going to get more of the hamstring and the glutes. But we need to stretch out the inner thigh, and this is so nice to do this way than in a standing position, because some people don't have the range of motion. And if you don't have the range of motion as you're laying in this position, you can put a blanket or a towel or anything in between your leg so that you can come down a little bit further. And you can feel that stretch in the inner thigh. So we're going to come back up, and you're going to pull that right leg in, and you're going to cross it over the left. And we're going to sit in cow face pose. Ah, this feels so good on the hips. Let's stretch out the shoulders, okay? So bring the right arm around, cross that right arm underneath that left. Pull and stretch out. Pull those arms out away from the chest. Pull the elbows out away. Feel a nice stretch across the back. Keep the hands here. Reach around. Grab a hold of the shoulders and tuck and roll under. Feel a stretch all the way down your back and into your hips. Release the hands, walk them out in front. Keep the sit bones on the floor, rest the chest onto that right thigh. Feel that stretch right here. Keep your sit bones, keep both butt cheeks on the floor, and feel that stretch through the hips and the outer thigh. Come on back up. You're going to uncross those legs, and we're gonna make our way into Malasana squat. Remember, we have to do the right side. So you're squatted here, you're gonna take that right arm down and that left arm up. I love Malasana squat. I think it's a great hip opener. I will do this in the evening. Just hang out there and either just hang in a position like so, or I'll do the stretches and come on over to the other side. Lift up that right arm, put that left arm down, lean into that left hip, and stretch out that right side. And release it. Bring the hands down. Come on back down to your tabletop position. We're going back into that wide-legged child's pose, and everything's going to be done on the left side. Take your left arm, reach under. Oh. Stretch out that shoulder and the rear delt. Feel a nice stretch through the back. Bring up that right hand, pull that left hand back through. Come forward into an upward facing dog. Stretch out the hips. Feel a nice pull through the hips, the pelvis, the abdominals. You're gonna lower down into a sphinx. Hands come to the side. Pull up, feel that stretch in the abdominals and the back. You're gonna lower down, and that left arm is gonna go out to the side. Tent the right fingertips. Roll over onto the left side. Bring the right leg up if you can. Feel a nice stretch. It's in the armpit, across the chest, the shoulder, and deep into that inner part of the chest. You'll feel it in the back as well. As if you can roll back, you'll feel it along the rhomboids, which are the muscles that run up along the spine on the upper back, okay? So you'll feel it there as well. Roll back forward. Bring the hands to the chest. Come up into a plank and push back into your downward facing dog. Left leg this time. So plant that left leg, cross that right leg in front, and you're gonna go into a down dog, pressing that right leg into the left and stretching out the left hamstring. Feel that pull from the heel all the way to the glute. Engage the core, hold that stomach in, deep V. Bring that right leg back up into a three-legged down dog. Remember, you're kicking back. It's not about lifting up, it's about lifting out of the pose. Now bend that leg, open that hip, feel that stretch in the left oblique. Roll forward, press it out one more time, straighten out that left leg, feel that deep stretch. We're gonna pull that right leg in, outside of the left knee, or the left hand. Drop that right knee to the floor. You can turn your toe out if you want, and you can push in on, you can push out on the knee, open up. Feel a stretch in the hips. Come down, lizard pose. And remember, you're pulling that head out of the turtle shell. You're not tucking under. Elongate those muscles, stretch them out. Reach around, bring that right leg up, that left arm around, pull in on that toe. Feel that stretch across the chest. Feel that stretch in that right quadricep, all the way up into the hip flexor. If this is too much, you can wrap a towel or a rope around your foot, or a tie or whatever you have, until until you've got a better range of motion. Release that right leg, don't slingshot that foot. Lower it down slowly. Come up onto the hands and bring that left foot under the body. Stay up and stay on the thighs. Twist to the left and stretch out the hip and the waist. We're going to twist that pigeon. Again, we're doing the left side. So I know sometimes we go the other way in our twisted pigeons. We're doing it differently today. So tent that arm, look under, stretch out that hip, elongate those muscles, feel a nice stretch. Up onto the fingertips, slide that left arm through. One more time, twist around. You're going to come around. Left leg is going to go over the right. I wanted to face you. I didn't want to turn and have my back to you, so it didn't go as smoothly. If you turned the other way over your left shoulder, it would have. Arms are out. Left arm goes under, right arm goes on top. Pull out with those arms. Feel that stretch across the back. You should feel a nice pull down through the shoulders. Sitting up straight, engaging the core. Sitting on both sit bones. Don't be lifting off of the butt. Now, release those hands. Grab a hold of those shoulders. Roll down. When I roll down into a ball like this and roll forward, that's when I feel it the most. Right here in my hips and my thighs, I get such a nice stretch. Uncross those arms. Come forward with the hands. Lay the chest on the thighs and feel a nice stretch in the hip flexors. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do our inner thigh stretch. I'm sorry, we'll do that next. Walk the hands back up, and we're gonna roll and uncross those legs and come into a tabletop position. Right leg is going to go down, the left leg is going to go out. You're going to rest the chest as much as you can on that right leg, and you're going to feel a nice stretch through that inner thigh of that left leg. Come on back up. Pull the left leg in. I'm going to get the towel out of the way, the blanket out of the way. I want you to press back into a downward facing dog. We're going to pull forward into a plank. Pull forward, lower down into a chaturanga. Upward facing dog, get that head out of the turtle shell. Plank position, pull back. Right leg lifts up, pull forward, turn that left foot, raise up, warrior one. Go into that right knee. Open up into a warrior two, and fall back. Reverse warrior. You're gonna come up, come forward, triangle pose. Lower that right hand down to the floor. Take that left arm up. Back up, warrior two. Side angle. Circle the arms down, pull back into a plank. Chaturanga down, upward facing dog. Press back into that down dog. Left leg comes up. Pull through. Turn that right foot. Raise up. Warrior one. Into a warrior two. Exhale. Inhale and fall back into a warrior three. Raise up. Triangle pose. Back up into a warrior two. Side angle pose. Pull that head and neck out of the turtle shell. Rotate around, pull back, chaturanga down, upward facing dog, plank, downward dog. Bend on those knees, hop forward, plant the hands, deep breath. Flat back, inhale, exhale, hang here, bend the knees, grab the elbows, keep those knees bent, stretch out the hamstrings and the glutes. Hands come to the floor, inhale, deep breath, flat back, exhale, tuck the head, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, mountain pose. That was your workout for the day. If you like the video, please remember to thumbs up it. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and share it with some friends. Thank you for joining me and have a great day.